Welcome to the Literary Titan podcast. In every episode, we dive into a book we've just read and share our thoughts, from best-selling authors to rising literary stars. We read it. Now let's talk about it.
Lucas James and the Legend of Maxa is a middle-grade sci-fi adventure about a sarcastic 17-year-old who would rather be at a party than stuck at summer camp, and the giant alien being who completely changes his sense of purpose. At Wee Great Falls, Lucas is dragged through traditions he has zero patience for, weird quakes, and swarms of strange, eyeless bugs that seem to come from nowhere. Out of that chaos comes a deep, booming voice in his head that belongs to Maxa, an enormous, ancient traveler from another star system who wakes only when a mystical white flower blooms. Over the week, Lucas and his squad uncover the legend behind Maxa, the control stone that has enslaved him across history, and a dangerous plan by adults who want to weaponize him. The story builds toward a big public reveal, where Lucas has to decide what kind of leader he actually wants to be, and how to protect both his new friend and the people around him. I really enjoyed the voice in this story. Lucas is prickly and dramatic in a believable teen way. He rants about killing bugs, line cutters, and forced teachable moments from adults, and those rants are often funny and sometimes uncomfortably real. The camp setting feels lived in, like the messy chaos of arrival day, the sweaty parade grounds, the gross but kind of iconic food in Cassidy Hall, the ritual songs about adventure. All of it gives the book a strong summer camp backbone. Then the science fiction layer slides in. A telepathic voice that calls his name, a necklace stone that becomes a mental bridge, and eventually this awe-filled sequence where Maxa, truly massive, is tossing boys into the river like toys, while Lucas is both terrified and exhilarated. Those scenes have a nice rhythm, switching between slapstick and wonder. Sometimes the book lingers a bit long in dialogue or camp bits when I wanted to get back to Maxa faster, but the banter is usually strong enough that I didn't mind hanging out in the moment. The ideas behind all the action are surprisingly tender. Maxa is not just the cool giant alien. His whole backstory is about being used, controlled, and turned into a tool by whoever holds that control stone, from ancient stone circle builders to modern men with a mega weapon. Lucas starts the book as the kid who rails against hypocrisy, angry about people nuking bugs just because they are small and inconvenient. But he is also kind of reckless with his own words and power. Over time, his connection with Maxa forces him to think about what it means to have influence over someone else, especially someone stronger than you are. I liked that the book does not paint Maxa as perfect either. His excitement can get dangerous, and Lucas has to read that, set boundaries, and still stay loyal. On top of that, you have the quiet through line of Lucas's relationship with his parents and his Apex Endeavor speech months later, where he frames everything he went through as a lesson about potential in the smallest of critters and the largest of life forms. It gives the story a hopeful, grounded core that fits well with the genre's coming-of-age vibe. By the time I closed the book, it felt like a complete little universe, with familiar camp rituals on one side, a stranded alien from Proxima Centauri on the other, and a kid trying to grow into the space between them. As a sci-fi adventure for middle grade and young teen readers, it hits a nice, sweet spot between heartfelt and silly, with just enough cosmic mystery to keep older readers interested too. If you like stories about summer camps, secret legends, big feelings wrapped in jokes, and giant beings who are more compassionate than half the humans around them, Lucas James and the Legend of Maxa is worth picking up. I'd especially recommend it for readers around 10 to 14 who enjoy character-driven adventures with a science fiction twist. And for any adult who still remembers what it felt like to be the cynical kid at camp who secretly wanted to believe in something huge.
Thanks for joining us on the Literary Titan podcast. If today's review sparked your interest, be sure to pick up a copy of the book and experience it for yourself. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a rating, or share it with a fellow book lover. Until next time, keep reading, not just to escape, but to grow.